All right, boys and girls, hello. This lesson is going to be for my kindergartners, first and second graders. I do know that each of you are at different levels, so you will see what kind of adaptations we're going to do for each grade level. First things first, you are going to get your circle sheet. You are going to get this sheet here if you would enjoy adding more detail to your flowers. Your pocket and stem sheet, and you may be wondering what this is. Well, this sheet with the X's is for you to use if you want to try to get some spring in your flower.
Hey, Mom.
Yes, Julius.
Are you allowed to do this? See this page? Can you cut it right there and use that for the petals?
Ooh, yes. So Julius asked, can I cut that right here and use this part for my flowers for my mom? And I said, of course. So if you want to do that, let me show them what you need to do first. The first thing you need to do is choose which circles you're going to color in. Mrs. Stevenson colored with some firm pressure because I thought it would be nice to have the darker purple, darker blue, and then I went and I mixed some colors here. After you do a small, a medium, and a big, you have one flower. So Julius colored in his. Can you show them yours? So he has you can explain.
I have a blue one, a medium blue, I have a small blue, and I have a big blue flower.
So those are going to be for his flowers. He cut all around them, and Julius was asking about these flowers. When you go to color in, you don't need to necessarily just use crayon. You could use marker like Simone decided to do over there. Can you hold up your flower, Simone? You're not ready yet. Where is your big petal? Do you have, oh, here they are. So she has a blue, a purple, medium, and a small brown. She is going to decide how she wants to do this, but guess what? She's stepping ahead. So Simone, freeze for a minute because this is going to be the first part you add, the big circle. When you go to do your flowers, if you have your small, medium, and big all colored in, let's say you want to do, stop, you're not ready. Let's say you want to do one of your colored flower shapes. You're going to cut around the flower. I love it, Simone. Very good. She's getting hers going. Don't do anything yet, Jules. I know it's hard to wait. All right, so let's see. We're going to cut inside our flower petal. Notice how I'm going and taking, notice how I'm going in and I'm taking my scissors to connect from the outside edge. If it's not perfect, does that matter? Does that matter, guys? No. We can turn it into a beautiful oops, right? Okay. Now, once I finish cutting through these petals, I'm going to show you another little fancy trick. It depends on what you want to do. Julius could take his large, and can I show you what you can do to add some texture? You're going to snip all the way around, but if you snip too close, what will happen?
It will cut that, and then it cuts in half, and then you have two pieces. What are you going to do?
Oh.
But if you tape it, what if there's a little mark and it won't look like it?
And a big chunk could come out, right?
Yeah.
So we don't want our Mother's Day petals to be falling off. Take a look at what you can do. You can add some texture and push them up. Now, you may wonder, how in the world did they get to this step without all the other steps, Mrs. Stevenson? So let's backtrack. Mrs. Stevenson's trying to have them help us, but we're jumping forward. So Julius is going to take his big one and glue it down to his stem. You may be wondering where the stems are. So we had our pop-up stems. We have our regular circles. You can add just one flower like Miss Simone did. You could add multiple flowers.
Like 3 flowers.
Yeah.
4 flowers.
Very good.
That's
so,
your favorite number, Simone.
Yep, Simone's favorite number is
45.
4 and 5. Now, let me show you what we are going to do with our cards. So we have a little spill on there, but no big deal. In order for you to make a pocket for Mom's flowers, you're going to use a piece of whatever color paper you have. I have yellow, and you may just have white paper. That's fine. Take it, fold it, hamburger style, line those corners. Now make your fold. Hiya, karate chop. We want it to open like a book or a card, so you're gonna open it this way. How do we make our pocket? Jules, what do we do?
So you cut out this, and then for your stems you use these lines. And
So you're saying this is my stem sheet with my pocket sheet, right? All right.
I need another stem so I can glue these two on.
Awesome. So maybe you want to make one flower with a big, medium, and small. That's fine. Maybe you only want to do a flower that has just one little one. Either way is fine. Once you have your pocket cut out, you're going to take it and fold on those lines. Mrs. Stevenson actually folds a little extra, which is a-okay. So I'm going to fold along those lines. Hold on one second, Miss Simone, because I love the colors you're using.
I put the door here because
that way it sticks up. I like what you're thinking. So Simone decided to glue down her flower. One of the unique things about adding a pocket is you can put things in and out of a pocket, right, Jules?
Yeah.
So I think with my glue and my pocket here, I'm going to use a piece of scrap paper to glue on top. I'm going to glue on all my little folds. And then guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to take my pocket with my card, and I'm going to press it down. Now, this is for Mom, so we may want to decide a fancy M-O-M. Oh, like Julius did. Now, when you are having your little pocket, can I use yours as an example, Julius?
Sure.
So Julius has his flower in his pocket, but before you do your stem, you want to have some support. So how did Julius do his stem? Let's look. He took that long rectangular piece of paper that was on the pocket paper, and he did a hot diggity dog fold. So he pressed it down and he flattened.
And I colored it green.
Because stems are green. So we have our stem. You could do one fold. Maybe you want to do 2 folds to make it really thin and sturdy and color it in. If you want to do this, see how this stem slips in and out of? So my hope is for you guys to decide what kind of flowers you think your mom would like, or maybe you want to make it for another special woman in your life because you're not able. And one for yourself, because who doesn't like an art project for themselves? Yes. So maybe I want to have my flower here. The reason that I had you do a small, medium, and big one, though, let me get my example. It's neat. You can add the snips to add the petals, but you could also have one flower made up of 3 different sizes. And hold the phone, boys and girls. You could even use one of the cutouts that you did with the other shapes that were included in the printouts. The ones that had the drawn petals that Julius was asking about. Do you remember those? Do you remember that, Jules?
Yes.
All right, good.
Mama.
So Mrs. Stevenson's making somewhat sense. So maybe I want to have my big, my medium, my small, and I want to glue those all together, kind of like a bullseye, and then add it to my stem. I could do something like this.
That
Maybe.
would be actually cool, Mom.
You like that? See, okay, Julius approved. Give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up, kids. Yeah. Oh, that's some sister rivalry. Give me a thumbs up, Simone. Yeah, she gave 2 thumbs up. Oh, thumbs up, thumb down. Okay. We keep it real at the Stevenson house. All right, and then I'm gonna share my flowers with my sweet children because that's what moms do.
Hey, Mama.
What I was saying, if you don't have your mom, maybe you want to make it for someone else special in your life. I know that Simone is making one for herself. You make something for you. And please know that I cannot wait to see these amazing Mother's Day presents, wonderful ladies in our life. And don't forget, what could you do on the inside of our card, guys?
Here's your flower, Mom.
Thanks.
Or do you want me to keep it?
I would like you to keep it. Now, what do you think you could do on the inside of these cards we're making, guys? That's you, Simone. That's you, Julius. What do you think I would not want my students to forget to do on the inside of a card? Hold on, Simone.
Write your name, because if you don't write your name, they'll be like...
Oh, yeah, I always get, yes. And what else? What else could you write special inside of a card?
I love you.
Yeah, what did we call that? A nice message, right?
Yeah.
So don't forget to include your nice message on the inside of your card. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.